Sebastian slowly emerges. He's dressed in a fitted draped sheet and a brown bathrobe with a towel wrapped around his head. An elaborate mass of salt and pepper facial hair made from cotton balls hangs off his face. Diane looks at him in utter shock. Diane, what is this? Sebastian, Osama bin Laden. So the name of my project is All Fall Down, and it is set in a small Southern Californian suburban town right after 9/11, October 2001. And it's about a dysfunctional family whose 9-year-old son wants to be Osama bin Laden for Halloween. It's a dark comedy.
The Sundance Lab was created by an actor, and so it's always been fundamentally about working with actors for the directors. It's so important when you block a scene. I mean, aside from the fact that the script says that they're sitting at a table or whatever, it's like, no, you block the scene, you have to block the scene in a way that makes sense for what the actors are doing.
I think those customers were trying to protect you, not commit a hate crime.
So they tried to save me by trashing the whole store.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
This is what it's all about for me, is working with actors. I basically want to make sure that I find a new pattern for myself when I'm directing.
Have you ever told a lie and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger? Anything you ever said to your mom or your, yeah. But did it feel like it was going to be pretty bad when she found out? Yeah. So that's kind of what this is.
I was always taught that like this personalization stuff is supposed to be where you actually project that the person is your mother or something or however that is. And it's not that you see your mother. It's the act of trying to retrieve that memory that actually creates the emotion in the actor.
Even starting in the audition process, I'm always working with the actors. Usually I'm never doing those static auditions where, a robot reads with you. I usually act out the scenes, I give direction, I try stuff, and I'm filming them and, getting in their faces with the cameras and stuff so that we're already kind of developing, some kind of relationship.
Action.
Sebastian, who did you really see in the bathroom?
Every single actor in the scene is going to ask certain questions and need to know certain things in order to orient themselves and give a good performance. And I ask myself, what are those things? Let me understand that. Let me put myself in their heads before I do anything else.
Come on, just tell the truth.
It's okay. Just relax.
It's great when a director just comes and says something in your ear that completely shoves you off your board and into the water. That one thing that stops you thinking about the structure of the scene, how it's going to go, and the flow.
Don't forget that you still love her. Those things mean more in crisis situations.
Yes.
One of the other things that's very important is the directors who have acted, who have had some acting experience, whether it's just a class or two, They understand what it takes on a day-to-day basis to play a character and what's called for, and able to talk with you in a way that you feel they understand your need,
Wonder Woman doesn't need a cape to fly.
She has an invisible plane.
Cut. Great.
Everyone will be mad at me.
No, they won't. They'll blame Mom.
Given the experience you had on your previous scene and coming into this, where you do have 6 actors and a lot of moments in the scene and that you need to weigh in certain ways, I thought you handled it very, very, very well.
Thank you.
And you were very good with your actors the whole way. They trusted you and they really liked working with you, and they would give a lot for you, which is fundamentally the essential part of making a movie.
And at the end of the day, what I ended up doing was sort of mixing some of my old stuff with Joan's stuff. Like it was kind of a combo. I guess you have to learn what the actor actually responds to in a way to know which tools are going to work best for them.
In my screenplay, there's a man who hijacks a plane.